Hello, today we will talk about the Leatherman Skeletool CX. It costs around $100 or just under $100, which is quite a lot for a multi-tool, especially of this size. And compare it to the Juice S2. It's a bit bigger, but on the other hand it's a bit smaller than the Wave or the Charge. So it fits right in between the sizes. The Charge is obviously the most expensive of all the Leatherman tools, but the Wave, which is basically almost the same, just not with the premium materials, costs around the same as the Skeletool CX, and the Juice S2 is around $25 or $30 cheaper. Also, if you get the regular Skeletool, it's also $25 to $30 cheaper than this version. So the CX has some carbon fiber inlays, but these are just cosmetic. But the most important upgrade is that it has a plain edge blade made out of 154 cm, which is quite an upgrade over most multi-tools which usually use lower end blade steels. The Charge TTI is an exception. It uses S30V, but not the best implementation of S30V. If you have, let's say, a Spyderco Paramilitary 2, the Charge is not even close. But here the 154 cm, if you have Benchmade mini grip battalion, for example, you can accept, or you can assume that it will have around the same performance of the 154 cm, so it's just what you would expect. Main downside of this blade, however, is, well, it's called a Skeletool, so everything is skeletonized, and even the blade and these small holes when you cut food or something like that, food or other material can get caught inside it. It can get nasty, but overall the knife is still the outstanding feature of this multi-tool. And as you can see here, it has this finger groove, so it makes it ergonomically quite good, and out of all the Leatherman multi-tools it has the best ergonomics when the knife is in use. It's not quite as good as a dedicated pocket knife, but not far off. Let's say here I have the Juice. Yeah, you cannot really compare it. It's not even close. And this is why overall I would say the Skeletool CX has a special position in Leatherman's lineup, because Leatherman multi-tools are usually what you would call plier based multi-tools, as you probably know. But this one I would call a hybrid, because of course it does have pliers, but you can see that it has some weird ergonomics. But the blade is exceptionally good for a multi-tool, so it's something between a knife and a plier based multi-tool. Overall, there are not that many tools in this multi-tool. The Juice, even though it's smaller, has more tools to offer. It has a carabiner, pummel and bottle opener here, but it's not, I don't use it that often, and it makes it overall quite long, and in pocket it doesn't feel that good, even though it has a quite long and deep carry pocket clip, but it doesn't go all the way down, only up until here. And because it's quite long and heavy, and the clip is on one side compared to, let's say, here with the mini grip, here you have deep carry centered pocket clip, while here it's on the left side very long, and in the pocket it's always a bit off-centered. Let's move on. Here we have the screwdriver. You can change the bits, you can turn it around, small or big ones. And it has a locking mechanism here. And here, where is it on the side? You also have the other bits, and as you can see it's really hard to get to them. But on the positive side, the Leatherman extension bit and all the other bits from the bit kits also fit inside this tool. But here you can see the main downside. It has very odd shape, so when you want to use it, it's not really well balanced. So yeah, the screwdriver part of this tool is not that useful. So when you think about it, Leatherman also has the freestyle in its lineup, which is basically the same tool without the bottom part and without the screwdriver bit. So it will make it a lot smaller, lighter, and basically the same functionality, but of course not the same blade. And the pliers, last but not least, as you can see, very odd shape. At first you would think that it fits best like this, but yeah, the bottom part here digs into the palm, so it works best the other way around. But even then, when you have big hands like me, the driver bit digs into your hand, so it's best to take out the driver bit, and only then it's somewhat comfortable to use. Okay, the plier head is similar in size to the Juice, just a little bit different in shape, but not too bad. So overall, I would say this is a very specific multi-tool. It's hard to recommend, it's quite expensive, limited tool options, but my verdict is that I would recommend it if you only need pliers and a really good knife in a multi-tool, and you don't want to use an extra dedicated pocket knife, just a knife that you have in a tool. Then the Skeletool CX might be the tool for you. And that's it. Thanks for watching.